Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Mara Marchese, your intuitive and creative coach. And today I want to talk to you about colors and in particular about Christmas colors. This is because I have done a Facebook Live challenge last week, and I have decided to run through the importance and psychology of colors, their meaning, and I linked them to the chakras and their properties. And I got a good response from some of you, and a few of you have asked if it was possible to talk more about the colors. And since we are leading up to Christmas and the New Year, and we only have 4 weeks before the end of the year, I thought to talk about the Christmas colors, which are red, green, white, and gold. So I am going to talk to you about the color red today, and what it means, and what it is associated with. So the color red, it's been used in the past for quite a few things, and it's been used in Christmas mainly because it's related to the apple and Adam and Eve. So they represented the fall of Adam, and it's also the color of holy berries, and it's represented as the blood of Jesus. So this is the reason why it's so much used in at Christmas. Is the color for which everyone associated Christmas with. It's also the color of the bishop's robes, and it's been then used by Saint Nicholas, which became also Santa. So this is like why red is so important in Christmas, and it's the color which is mainly associated with it. So with psychology, the color red has a meaning. It's a color that symbolizes the energy, and particularly the energy of war, the masculine energy, strength, but also danger, determination, power, and it also associated with passion, desire, and love. It's a color that increases the metabolism and increases our hunger. This is also why it is used in restaurants, because it increases you want to eat more, but also increases your communication with the people that you are with at the table. It's a warm color, but it's a loud color. This means that it's a loud color for the reason that I told you about earlier. It's associated with war and blood, that kind of blood, and so it's very masculine, it's very aggressive. And in fact, if we associate that to the red chakra, which is the base chakra, if your energy is not balanced and is lower, aggressiveness is one of the characteristics the qualities that you're probably gonna have. So I'm gonna go through the qualities of the root chakra, which is based on your at the base of your spine, where your genitals are, and you might see some relation to it, and you might understand a couple of things. So as I said, it's based on the base of your spine, so where your genitals are, and is associated with security, survival, and everything that is solid in our lives, which means home, body, and family. It's the chakra of the family, of your childhood, and any issue with that. So it also relates to your ancestors and to your cultural beliefs. So this is really important because we all have issues, and we all have quite a lot of problems when we go home for Christmas. It's known that most of the people dread Christmas because you stay too much together with your family, and there are issues that keeps on coming up. So this is because probably you have not managed to heal your root chakra, which is your inner child, and all the issues that came up with you when you were a child, and have anything to do with your family, and the way their fears and their limiting beliefs passed on to you. The root chakra is also related to prosperity and the way we manage to attract prosperity in our life, and that therefore is related to money and how we think about money. But not just how we think about money on a superficial level, on an unconscious level. So if you grew up in a family that has had issues with money, for example, say your parents used to say, "Oh, we don't have enough money. We can barely arrive at the end of the month. There is no money for it. Money, it's bad. We have enough." This is gonna stay with you. That you are able to make money or not in your life, it doesn't matter. But your limiting belief is gonna do something to sabotage your wealth and your relation to money. Think about it. If you grew up in a lack mindset, doesn't have to be an actual lack. Maybe your parents and your family was wealthy enough, or anyway, you never really had to a scarcity of actual money, but there is a scarcity mindset. This might come out with you at some point in your life. So as I said, the root chakra is also related to love, and it's the primary love, the one that you have for your children and for your parents, depending on where you are in your life. So if your root chakra is not balanced, there are a couple of things that can happen. So you can feel fear, insecure, and you can feel that you don't belong. So I know this has happened to me when I was younger. I never felt I belonged particularly anywhere, and I did have some issues with money mindset, and this is because of the way I was brought up and the way my parents used to talk about money. And that's not because I grew up in a family where I didn't feel secure, quite the contrary, but it's the mindset. It's all in here, and this is because my root chakra was not aligned, was not balanced. So on a physical level, you can have some elimination problems. You can have issues with your feet because they are associated with the root chakra, because the root chakra is the chakra that aligns you to Mother Earth. So that's where you are supposed to be grounded. So if your chakra is aligned and it's balanced, then you are going to feel grounded. You're going to feel an inner sense of security, which is not related to anything that you have outside of you. So it's not related to your family, it's not related to your possession, it's not related to anything of that. It's related to yourself, the way you feel about yourself, because you have inner knowledge and an inner knowing that no matter what happens outside of you, you can reach that sense of security because you're grounded. So if you are in this kind of situation and coming up to Christmas, you might start to feel in this kind of way. You might start to feel aggressive, fearful, or kind of like this feelings that, I don't want to really have Christmas lunch with that person. Think about it. Think about where you are at right now, and what is it that is making you think, And that way, what is the issue that you might have with your family? Have you managed to resolve everything? Is there still something coming back to you from your childhood? It might be worth looking into. So, as you know, aside from liking color therapy, I love crystal therapy. So, if you want, it would be good to meditate with some crystals that are related to the root chakra. So, those crystals are the red jasper, which is for grounding and stability and emotional balance. It's also related to number 8, which represent authority, power, and abundance, as we spoke about it earlier. So if you have this crystal with you, it's good to have a good meditation about it. I'll tell you what to do later, because there are another 2 crystals that you might be able to use. So the other one is the hematite, which helps to evoke deep thoughts, and it is a grounding stone that really vibrates with the root chakra, and it can assist you energetically to connect to the earth. And that's where we're talking about. If you have problems with the feet, is because probably you are struggling to get grounded and connect to Mother Earth. And this is related to number 4, which represents stability and security. And the last one is the smoky quartz, which I have here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's light brown, and this assists you in letting go of the past. So if you're still struggling with some issues that have happened before, but they're not serving you anymore, I really encourage you to let go, especially now that we are towards the end of the year. You might want to think about what you want in the new year. What is that new things that you want to come up with in the new year? And that could be emotionally. So if there are still feelings that are lingering there, they're not serving you in any way, but they're just blocking you, it might be good to let go, and this is a good stone to work with. And it also helps you to clear away, as I said, what doesn't serve you anymore. And it's also represented by number 4, which is the related to stability and security. So if you think that this might be helpful and you are that kind of person that likes to meditate, and if you don't, I really encourage you to do a little bit of meditation. Just if you have one of those 3 stones, I really encourage you to do a little bit of meditation about that leading up to Christmas, because we all know how difficult can be to be in family in that kind of circumstance where you have to be a lot with the family, and a lot of things might come up that we're not happy with. So remember to let go, and remember to think about what is it that is still bothering you so much. So just take one of the stones that I mentioned. If you don't have any and you feel like buying one, I really suggest the smoky quartz, because it's really powerful. It's the most powerful stone of the 3, and it's the one that really helps you to clear out whatever energy and whatever feelings you don't need anymore. And then you can use the other 2 as well, but this is the most powerful. You can use it in a lot of different ways. So just put your stone in your hands and close to your root chakra, and take a deep breath and start to do a little bit of meditation. Doesn't have to be about a particular topic. I would encourage you to just get to a point where you breathe in and breathe out, and you feel comfortable enough to don't have any thoughts coming up. But if they do, and if they are related to what I mentioned earlier, that's good as well, because it means it's working on it. So think about whatever limiting belief you might have. Think about what is your relationship with money. think about anything that is related to your family, your childhood, that is still bothering you in a certain level. If you tend to become very much aggressive when in this kind of situations like Christmas, then try to figure out what is it that is triggering you. So just listen to the information that you receive, tune into your intuition, let your intuition just tune in and get the messages that you need to get. I would suggest you ask, I normally talk to the universe, but you might talk to God, you might talk to whatever forces, your angels. Just ask your guidance to help you understand what is it that you need to release and what is it that you actually need to put attention on, and see what happens. And yeah, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope this will help you over Christmas. And I'm not gonna give you anything to do this time. I hope you just do a little bit of meditation with this or the other stones that I suggested you. And if you like this video, I really would like to know what you think and what has come up for you talking about the color red. And you can find me on Facebook. If you type in Mara Marchesi, Intuitive and Creative Coach, you can pop a message on the box below, and you can find me on Instagram as marchesi.mara. I have some really exciting news for the new year, but I'm gonna share them with you as we go along. I'll chat to you next Sunday, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please share it. Mwah. Ciao.